I can hear myself in both ears now.
Wow, that's really great. Yeah, behind the scenes, Phil has literally only heard his voice and my voice coming from the right side of his headphones. It feels good to be able to hear through both,
Do you
right?
want to build a snowman?
Isn't it so nice? You can just hear me going through your entire cranium.
Yes.
You know what else is nice?
What's nice?
Double-digit territory. Welcome back to Sunday Sauce. It's your grandmother's favorite podcast. By the way, assholes, I'm not wearing a black tee today. All right, stop making fun of me for wearing the same shirt in every episode. We're back, double digits. How we doing today? Philion.
Dude, I feel great these days.
Oh, I'm so glad you're feeling great.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. You know, I haven't eaten today, been grinding all day, hungover from yesterday.
You should come out tonight.
This is going to be a completely weird thing, the fact that this episode is you wanting me to go out.
Yeah.
Usually it's me wanting you to come out.
We got to talk about your birthday.
We do. That's
This man's
right.
24.
24 years of age, baby. Even though you guys all think I'm 40.
24 going on 58.
Yeah, but I feel good. The birthday was awesome. Thank you to everyone that made my birthday great. You all know who you are.
I was not there.
It wasn't you. I honestly wasn't even going the sarcastic route. But you know what? You're here now, and that's all that matters.
What matters is you coming out tonight because that was the plan.
That was the plan. I'll admit, that was the plan. I went out last night, and Phil had to babysit the puppy.
Yes.
I can't find it in me anymore to go out 2 nights in a row, man. It's a fucking project. It really is.
You hit 24 and now you're just...
Listen, I got to start worrying about retirement, my
right.
401k, all the planning that goes into that. I can't be
Medicare.
going out. Medicare, yeah, whatever that is, absolutely. But yeah, we got this cool centipede arcade piece for the back of the podcast now. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for the lovely birthday gift. It was a good birthday, man. Everyone was showing so much love. The Sunday Sauce family, the Canto kids, the affiliates, Fallopian tubes, whatever the fuck your fan base is called.
Did the fallopian tubes pull through?
Yeah, the fallopian tubes.
I don't think they did.
They did. They were like, hey, happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Vinny, hey, yo.
Hey, yo, Vinny.
But yeah, Phil's going to the city tonight. I got to be honest with you. I was waiting for the podcast. I'm going to hit you with a hard, I'm definitely not going out tonight. I can't do it, man. The city is, the city is a project. It really is.
It's not a project.
We've had some good times in the city, though. Like, we will have fun if I come out, but I still have to stream after this. You know, I'm on that daily stream
You
grind.
can stream in the Uber.
The lighting is not going to be up to par. I have to deliver a great
Uber
product.
stream. Let's go. Canto kids.
An Uber stream would be lit.
Yeah.
It really would be a good time, but I don't know, man. It's just going to be rushed. I still have to shower. You know how long my showers take.
You're right.
They don't take that long. If I really needed to, I could zip.
You could come out.
I am wearing a striped shirt today. I'm looking
know.
pretty freaking cute. I got to be honest.
You know what else is looking pretty cute? This table. With
Oh,
the
yeah,
the
yo.
new tablecloth.
Thank God you brought it up because I straight up forgot. My mom came down right before we started recording in the pre-show meeting, and she's like, I got you guys a new tablecloth. This is the image of a tablecloth that we wanted from the very start of this show.
Yes.
And I'm so happy that it's finally here. Let us know what you guys think. I think it looks beautiful. If you're listening on Spotify and iTunes, which, by the way, it seems like more and more people are starting to listen on Spotify and iTunes and Google Podcasts and all that stuff. So thank you guys so much. You're fucking awesome. But if you want to see the new set, definitely come over to YouTube because the visuals are just looking good today, man.
That's where the party is. You know what I'm saying?
The party is on YouTube. It's where we started.
There's a nice sheen on this table.
Ooh, yeah.
Look at that.
It has a weird smell, I'll be honest. I feel like I'm getting a little high. It has this weird, scent that when I'm inhaling, I'm just like, oh, that's a new tablecloth.
I have a good idea. Let's talk about the worst smells
That we've ever encountered before?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb right here and say the worst smell ever made is mothballs.
Oh, yeah.
Have you smelled mothballs?
Typically, a lot of older people have them at their house, right? It's just it literally, no disrespect to the older crowd. Old people kind of smell like mothballs because typically they'll have the mothballs at their house.
It smells like death incarnate.
It's really gross. I gotta tell you.
There's like a sweet aspect at the end when you inhale some mothballs. It hits you with that sweet tone and it's just nauseating.
I haven't smelt that in a long time. Senses are just dope in general because a smell can literally take you back to a specific point in your life. You could remember the exact day, time, what you were feeling. For example, sauce. When I smell my mom's sauce, oh my God, it's like instant childhood. Coming home from school, smelling the pot, just churning all that sauce. Fucking beautiful.
You want to know a weird one?
Yeah.
When I was a freshman at Fordham University in Bronx, New York. Right?
Why are you being so specific?
Just to give some context.
Okay, beautiful.
You know, I've always had acne after high school, so Stridex pads, it's like these alcoholic wipe things. It's an astringent, I'm pretty sure. But it's such a sharp smell, so every morning I'd wake up for my Ram van shift, which is me driving the bus. Because I was a working student, you know. Everyone else was snoozing. I was hustling. Little flex right there. And then
You were out there, my guy.
I was out there.
Instantly makes me think of Mike Tyson when I've talked about this on my videos before, but there was one interview where he's like out. They're like filming him out in the morning at like 4 a.m. He's like, my competition is sleeping. I'm out there grinding. I'm putting these miles because I'm going to become a beast and I'm going to fucking kill you and your whole family when I'm in that ring because I'm an animal. And when you're sleeping, I'm out there putting in that work and that grind. That's a pretty good imitation. Don't beat the shit out of me, Mike. I'm actually a huge fan of you. I swear to God. Just, imitation is the best form of flattery sometimes.
That was such a good imitation.
Thank you. I try. I do that in the mirror every night before bed. I am a fucking beast. I will kick your ass. Absolutely. No, but for some reason, when you brought up the pads for your face, I used to use those too, and it made me think of when I was a kid. I still have this issue now, but now it's kind of like whatever. When I was in high school in particular, I remember my pit stains were like on another level. So I would have this stuff. I don't know why this made me think of this, but it was called dry sol. And essentially, if you guys have sweating problems, particularly under the armpits, this will save your life, so you're fucking welcome. It literally is like it's not over the counter. You have to go to your doctor to get it like prescribed. Right. That might be over the counter. I don't know. I don't know the proper terms for this shit.
Not over the counter.
Not over the counter. You have to go get a prescription. Anyway, you put it on your armpit before you go to bed, and it burns, and it actually closes the pores.
Oh, shit.
So then you don't sweat under your armpits anymore, but you sweat more everywhere else because the sweat still has to come out. But literally, I had it so bad that when I was in high school, I would take a shower, be fresh as fuck, throw on deodorant, put on a nice t-shirt. Within 5 minutes before I left the house, pit stain already. Damn. So this literally eliminated that problem for a while. As I got older, it stopped being an issue. I don't really sweat that much on my armpits anymore. So I guess I just kind of grew out of it. But yeah, that stuff is great if you have that issue right now and you want to handle it.
So any smells?
I can't really think of any bad smells right now. Well, a really gross smell. I mean, yeah, shit is obviously not the best smell. Poop. This man's getting real intimate with the mic.
Have you ever smelled the liquid ass?
I think I've
it's like
smelled
the spray
it once
bottle.
before.
It's like the
It's horrible. For some reason, a really bad smell is like when you're constantly going to the gym and you're in a car and you don't pull the window down and the sweat of your body goes into the seats and then your car just smells bad. That's a bad smell. Like I've had friends where I get into their car and I'm like, dude, are you fucking kidding me right now? Like, why does it smell like a dumpster in here? Awful. I think of like good smells. Okay. I think of like when you're at the bar and you're talking to a cute girl and her perfume is just fire and you're just like, damn, like that's some good smells. Yeah. There's this one particular perfume. It's called Alien. If a girl's wearing that shit, I'm just like, like in the cartoons when people used to float when they would smell something and go into the room where like the kitchen and the food is. That's just me like floating through the atmosphere.
Who makes Alien?
I don't know. That's a good question. Google that shit. But yeah, my friend Jackie in high school used to wear it all the time and that shit was like next level. Like, literally, when I smell that, I know someone's wearing it because it smells so fucking good. Do you rock cologne ever?
Yeah, I steal my dad's.
Cologne is the shit. 2 on the wrist, rub them together, 1 on the neck. You're good to go, baby.
It's Mugler.
Mugler?
Yeah, or Mugler.
Imagine we got sponsored by Alien. That'd be great. We have a female fan base out there that wants to wear some perfume. I'm all about it. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other bad smells. I mean, people that, don't get a new pair of shoes after a while and the fucking they come over your house and they take off their shoes and the aroma comes out and attacks you like a fucking...
Wow, you seem kind of scarred from this.
I'm not going to mention any names, but I knew a guy. When he would take his shoes off, I'd fucking dart for the door.
Joey Two Shoes, eh?
Joey Two Shoes, he used to wear 2 shoes. Just
Every
like
time you see the guy, he's wearing 2 shoes.
Joey Two Shoes. What were you saying before the podcast? Mr. Panatone. I just kept going, yo, Mr. Panatone. That's a great nickname. Philion, AKA Mr. Panatone.
Yeah.
I like that. It's so funny that you brought up your job at Fordham, though, because people wanted us to talk about... I put out one of those Instagram things today where people could send in suggestions, and a lot of people wanted us to talk about previous work and shitty job experiences and stuff like that.
Let's go.
I actually don't even know this. I don't even think we know each other's previous work experience before YouTube and all that.
Okay, so my first job, I was a caddy at a country club.
Oh, God.
I was a slave, a peon. It is modern slavery.
It's that bad, really?
So goddamn dumb and just like degrading.
Now, why is that? Are they all just like pricks?
They're rich assholes that think they own you as a person, and you're their bitch for like 4 to 5 hours, depending on how good they are at golf.
Do they call you names?
Yeah.
Pissant? They call you pissant? That's such a mean term. Like, if you really want to fucking shit on somebody,
Pissant?
You're a fucking pissant.
I've never heard of that.
Really?
No.
Fucking pissant. Only a pissant wouldn't know what a pissant is.
That's kind of empowering.
Yeah. No, not a complete opposite.
I like that.
All right, so you had caddy. What else?
Okay, I got to tell you about caddying.
Okay, yeah, let's dive in. I'm ready.
So I went to an all-boys high school, right?
Facts. which you didn't like. You've
No.
mentioned this before.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. But anyway, a lot of people know that school on Long Island, like where we're from. And the guy was like, "Oh, where are you going?" I was in 8th grade. He was like, "Where are you going to high school?" And I told him, and he's like, "Oh, all those boys take bubble baths." And I was like, I was 14, right?
Wait, first of all, what's wrong with a bubble bath? Number one.
He was saying we're gay, like we're all fairies and shit. And he was just like roasting me with like his like rich buddies. And I was 14. I was a string bean. I was carrying a bag. I was like,
how are you gonna make fun of a 14-year-old kid that's literally carrying your shit while you're with all your boys? And he was probably what, like 70 or 80 years old?
No, he was like 50.
Oh, fuck him.
And I went to school with his daughter.
I'll fight.
I went to school with his daughter.
Was his daughter nice?
Not really.
Pricks just raise pricks. Apparently, it's fucked up, man. It's the truth.
This is the first time I'm ever caddying, right? And like you have to like read the greens and shit, tell them like which way it's gonna break when they hit the ball. This guy's smacking it into the woods, into the pond, like,
and then into an alligator's mouth.
I'm like calculating the wind velocity. Yeah,
it's going this way, sir. That does sound like shit. I feel bad.
He would just like disagree with me and
hey,
shit.
So you turned out all right.
Yeah, I know. So then at the end comes and like caddies make decent money.
Yeah, the tips are pretty solid.
It's all about the tips, right?
Yeah.
I got paid base $50 after 5 hours, so $10 an hour, which is like shit, and no tip. And I was just like, okay, I'm done with this.
I would have threw that asshole's clubs right into a lake.
First time caddy, dude. I should have.
You should have. Coulda, woulda, shoulda will get you, man. That thought of what could I have done in that situation.
Hindsight is 2020.
2020 this year. Yo, I got new glasses, by the way. I'll rock them in the next episode. I should have rocked them today.
You should have.
They're in the case over there. They're really fucking dope, though, and I'm really excited. They're just all lens. I put them on. I was like, I almost knocked that shit over again.
Your peripheral, you're like a hammerhead shark.
It was, yes, yes. You know, it's funny you say that. In school, growing up, I remember I used to be referred to a lot of the times as a hammerhead shark because my head is a very weird shape. Have you ever felt the top of my head?
No.
Okay, live reaction right now. Don't even take off the hat. You'll still be able to just feel that right here. See that random
Wait,
bump?
what is that lump?
So, yeah. Okay, so story time. When I was younger, I guess, I don't know the exact science behind this, but apparently when I was coming out, something got squeezed the wrong way and my head was a fucked up shape. So the doctors were like, to my mom, you know, if you want, we can cosmetically fix this now while he's a baby. And my mom was like, nah, we're not gonna touch his beautiful head. And then I grew up with this fucked up head now. I'm not gonna get it cosmetically fixed now.
It's just a lump in the skull.
Literally, to describe it for you guys, you obviously can't come and touch me right now, but it literally, like, my head goes like this, and then, like, it reaches a top point where
Like a peak?
Yeah, so some peaks and valleys going on.
So
I embrace it. Embrace who you are.
Bro, I got a dot in the middle of my forehead.
Yeah, but that's your third eye of truth. You can see through the bullshit with that.
That's a fact.
Maybe your third eye wasn't working when you were 14 because you could have saw right when you got hired by this man for the day. I don't know how it works, but you could have seen through the bullshit.
You're right. It wasn't fully developed yet.
I just immediately started thinking of Happy Gilmore when you were talking about the caddy stories, and I love early Adam Sandler movies so much. They're fucking incredible.
I watched Waterboy last night.
I was going to watch Waterboy a week ago. I ended up falling asleep.
I got a water spoon.
Something wrong with his medulla oblongata.
So what was your first job?
You know what's so crazy? I've only had 2 jobs my entire life. Pizza. Literally, like, being at the pizzeria, running the pizzeria, stuff like that.
YouTube's not a job.
And then I became a hobbyist for YouTube, huh? Shut the fuck up. It's a job, bitch. And Fitness Flop is not coming back. I don't know. I felt like the people that leave comments about Fitness Flop would say that our job is not a job. That is like, but yeah, literally it was, you know, pizzeria. My family owned a pizzeria when I was growing up. I worked there from 7th grade till I think it was my 2nd year of college. And then thank God, knock on wood, YouTube took off and I was able to, you know, be able to do that full time while I was still in school. But yeah, I was at the pizzeria for a long time and I liked it for majority of the time, but towards the end, dude, I was miserable. Like, I couldn't stand it.
Do you know how to make a pizza?
Yeah. I'm not good. Like, I can't. It'll taste good.
Hey, flip the dough.
My problem was always getting it to be a perfect circle.
Right.
My pizzas would come out sometimes looking like amoebas. Sometimes I'd have a hot day where it would be on fire, on point.
Right.
Some days it would come out looking like fucking Squidward. It was just, it was either beautiful or nye Squidward. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a good vibe. The problem with pizza, and you guys know, the problem with any restaurant and food business is that when people are hungry, they're fucking the worst people.
They're hangry.
They're hangry. And like, you know, there's just so many, I could talk about restaurants and pizza and just customer service in general. It's just, sometimes you want to punch a customer in the face, but you can't because the customer's always right. But it's like, oof, there were days, man, where I'd be in there And I would just be like, I want to jump over this counter and choke the fuck out of you.
Bro, that one
like,
experience from the country club makes me want to become a billionaire, buy every country club, and burn them to the ground.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. But the pizzeria was great, man. It just, that did teach me responsibility like super duper early and just a work ethic, because I literally was working there from the 7th grade all through high school, all through college. And it was cool. You know, my dad was my boss, so it was a really great dynamic. He was fucking awesome. And then, yeah, literally it was just that and then YouTube.
It's pretty solid. That's all you need.
Yeah. It's pretty wild.
So after caddying, I decided to get my lifeguard certification.
That's right. You were a lifeguard. That's facts.
And that's because you're your own boss as a lifeguard, kind of. Like, you kind of call the shots. And, like, I realized very early that, like, I'm horrible with authority. Like, people tell me what to do, like, I'll bug the fuck out.
Coming from the caddying job, you realize, yes, I had an epiphany. I can't do this shit anymore.
No, literally. It took one job to realize, like, I'm not working for someone else.
Facts.
Ever. So, obviously, I still had, like, a boss lifeguarding, but, like, it's eventually.
And think about all the babes you saw, man.
Exactly.
A lot of babes.
Every time I looked in the mirror, I was like, shit.
This guy loves himself. But that whole conversation on like whether or not YouTube is a job, you know, I feel like more so now than ever, people are understanding all of the work that does go behind it, and we're not just two schmucks that just sit behind a camera, post a video, and poof. All of a sudden now it's a job. It's like there's so much that goes into it.
I definitely look like a schmuck.
I don't think you do. Well, people don't understand that one video that you make that blows up, the amount of research, editing, filming, redoing takes, figuring out the perfect flow, building that storyline. It's so much more than just sitting there and doing it. And I think, like I said, you know, if you ask 10 kids right now that are in middle school, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be a YouTuber.
Dude, I feel like majority of people would, because you know what? We're very fortunate and blessed and we're able to do this. And again, I know I say it all the time, but thank you guys again for all your support, because you are the reason why we are able to do this. There is a lot of work that goes behind it, but it really is the best job in the world. Like, a lot of people have asked me, what would you be doing if you weren't doing this? And I honestly have no fucking idea.
Same.
I feel that this is definitely my purpose. And like you said, you know, you don't have a boss. You work when you want to work. You put in what you want to put in. And there's really no ceiling, because the more you work, you know, the higher your success can become.
Or the smarter you work.
Yeah. Smarter working is definitely better than harder working. I think that's true with any field that you're in.
Or you can do both.
Facts. I mean, yeah, you can't be like super duper lazy, obviously, but you know, being smart in the way you approach things is definitely lit. And like I said, I think now more so than ever, I think a lot of people would definitely, yes, consider YouTube a job career. I look at it as a career. I don't really look at it as a job, because a job is like the temporary thing that you do to make money until you get to your career. This is our career. You know?
It's a long quest line. It's a path.
Yeah. And the fact that we have the podcast now is just another branch of that career, which I fucking love.
Yep.
It's amazing. And it's just growing and growing. We're creeping up on 14K now. It's fucking lit, dude.
It's a slapper.
It is a slapper. It's just so much fun.
After lifeguarding, I went off to college. That was like my summer job. And then I was a Ram van driver. That is the transportation system from the Bronx campus to the Lincoln Center campus.
All aboard the Ram van, bitch.
Yep. So my sister, who went to Fordham, like found out about this job. It's the highest paying job on campus. You make like $14.
Let's go.
I was chilling, right?
Fucking
so
living large.
I did like early action. So I came like 2 weeks early to school, like as a freshman, and I was like part of this like elite like group that learned how to like drive these like big buses. And then like we had to be like briefed on safety and learn the routes and stuff. And I did that for all of freshman year. I was working, taking classes and stuff like that. And it was pretty sick, because like I was literally, it was me and one other kid. We're the only 2 freshmen that had this job.
That's dope. You probably meet a lot of people too, just from like, where are you from?
Yeah,
what are you doing? What are you studying?
That's it.
It's
Yeah,
dope.
you meet so many people.
You were
like,
probably the coolest looking bus driver they ever had too. Like, people would get on the bus and be like, "You're the bus driver? What's up, man?"
Yeah, pretty much.
I want to talk to this
It wasn't
guy.
like a bus. It was like a Ford. It was actually like pimped out. Like they
Yeah.
drive nicer than my cars. Like
That's fucking
yeah.
lit.
But
I could never do that job. You know me. I hate. I don't know if I ever talked about this vocally on my streams and stuff, but I don't like driving. I don't like parking. I don't like when my car is surrounded by cars. If I have to park 3 blocks down to have like a safe space where I'm good by myself, I will do it. I will walk. If any of my friends would rather drive, I will do that. I will Uber everywhere.
Uber every fucking where.
I just Uber everywhere. I don't like driving.
I love driving.
I hate it.
Like I think of it as like a video game. Like I just love it.
I think of it this is like some negative thinking, obviously, but it's just this isn't why I hate driving, but this is just a thought in regards to driving. It's scary to me that there's so many. Think about how many people you see on the road, just like driving to school. All it takes is one idiot that could literally just like cause so much havoc. Like you're behind a gigantic machine that could murder people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a murder machine.
No, it's scary.
It's transportation, but it's a murder machine.
Yeah,
and at any point, some idiot could like drive through a bagel store.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's scary.
It's nuts.
It's very scary. Which like I think about that all the time. I'm like, dude, at any point, like some crazy shit can just happen. And that's why you can't live in fear, because literally at any point, some crazy shit can happen.
Yeah. Me and my friend were walking down the street and like we literally had the same thought. We're like, what if we just get shot right now? I know it's kind of morbid, but
It's scary. Yeah,
that
no,
could literally
seriously.
happen.
Well, that's why I was telling my friend. I've had many conversations with people about this in the past. It's just like, you could be anywhere at any point, and it's scary to have this realization, but at any point in your life, any location, something could happen that could directly alter everything that you are, and that, you know, it could be life-altering shit, but you can't go through every day thinking about that because you won't ever want to do anything. You'll literally be like in your house, not moving, not doing anything because you want to be safe, but like you got to go out and you got to experience life.
I'm like jaded by death. Like if I live like, right, my 21 years, say I live like 35 years old, you know, I'm just walking home and like I just spontaneously combust. It's like, really? I did all of that just to fucking die like that? Like, come on. Like,
it's a crazy thought, man.
Like, it's like, what was all that for?
That's why I just manifest the fact that I'm going to live till I'm like 110.
Yeah.
I'm going to be one of those people
Yoda
they
over
study.
here.
Like, how the fuck did this guy live to 110 when he was ripping shots at the Nest?
Right before you die, you're going to upload yourself to your YouTube channel and you're going to be plugged in and you're going to be stuck in your studio as like a part of like the tree of life.
You know what's fucked up? They've talked about, I've heard Joe Rogan talk about this, and experts say literally probably by our kids' lifetime, we're literally going to be able to upload ourselves into artificial bodies, which is just I don't even know how I feel about that. Can you imagine if no one ever dies and you just have your essence lives on forever? And literally like if this body's about to die, okay, whoop, upload to the new body, shake the cobwebs off
You know
it.
what's weird? Evolutionarily, some species don't age. Like they don't die from old age.
Like a tortoise,
I don't think I'm pretty sure a lobster.
they can't die from age?
Yeah, like aging factors doesn't affect them.
Really?
Yeah, let me look that up.
That's interesting. Lobsters are fucking crazy animals. We've said this before too. Sea creatures in general are the most alien, creepy motherfuckers ever. And you guys have been sending me so many clips of octopuses or octopi since we had that episode where we were talking about octopus. And every time I see it, I'm just like, Sunday Sauce fan, let's fucking go. Speaking of Sunday Sauce fans, while Phil's looking this up, I finally got that nose trimmer. And if you can see,
Oh, dude, you are clear as a
right?
whistle.
Dude, I was so scared, like putting it in my nose. I hope it doesn't hurt, but I got it in there and it all worked out perfectly.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some more research on that. But I was reading something, like an article about there are some species that like don't experience negative side effects from aging, and like they're trying to find out how we can like implement that into a human.
That whole concept of
Because aging is just like organ failure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you don't die from old age; it dies from something.
Well, what's so crazy is when you find someone that's super duper old that's still mentally super sharp. That to me is the most impressive thing. Like when someone's 95, 100 years old and they're able to still be quick-witted. And dude, I saw a thing on Snapchat the other day of like a 75, 80-year-old man killing pull-ups.
Deadlifting.
Yeah, and deadlift. I was like, you know who's actually really old and still in crazy shape, and obviously he's like taking, gear and roids and shit? Sylvester Stallone.
Oh yeah.
He's in like his 70s.
That man has been blasting and cruising test for the past 40 years.
Have you seen him recently? The guy's yoked.
Have you
out
seen
of
his daughters?
Mind. Oh my god, I love them. They're gorgeous.
They all look the same and they're all gorgeous. And if
they are gorgeous.
Could you imagine like dating? Just like
I think about
you step over the boundaries.
Yeah,
that you're dead.
Can you imagine though, like going to meet your significant other's father is a scary situation to begin with, but if it's fucking Rocky, Rambo, the guy that busted out of the jail on an escape plan,
I know.
It's just like, hello, sir. I am a podcast host.
Yep.
It's nice to meet you, Sylvester Stallone.
What a powerful name too.
Sly, bro. That's
Sylvester.
Sylvester's a dope name. Sylvester is a dope name. But yeah, no, Sylvester Stallone's incredible. My favorite Rocky is one of my favorite movies of all time.
Gotta hit him with a left, and then another left. And when you don't think you take another left, you hit him with another left.
You're gonna crap lightning and shit thunder. If you've never seen Rocky, please. And to the female audience that's watching right now, it is one of the most, to any audience that's watching right now, actually, that can appreciate a good love story, it is a love story first. It's an underdog story, and it's a love story, the first Rocky. Then they get a little fucking crazy when he, ends the Cold War. Literally in Rocky IV, he ends
I like
communism.
Rocky IV.
It's beautiful. It's amazing.
Ivan Drogo.
Yeah, the fact that they brought him back. Have you seen the Creed movies?
No. I saw the first one.
Watch the Creed movies because they're literally amazing. Absolutely incredible. But yeah, there was something I wanted to bring up about the topic of the aging stuff, and I lost it. It was right there.
Sorry, you could keep thinking it because I got another job.
Another fucking job? All right, bring it on.
So I worked for Boxed Water when I transferred back home to Adelphi.
I remember you used to come in with those boxed waters, and you were like, I'll give you some boxed water. You were like a fucking spokesman.
I was a brand representative, I think that's what they called it, for Boxed Water. And I would go to events in like Brooklyn, the city, like colleges, and I'd stand there and hand out boxed water. It's water in a box. Name of the company's Boxed Water.
So what are the benefits here to the boxed water?
Bro, I had it memorized, but basically it comes in like an environmentally sustainable box.
It's like a carton of milk, but water.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember Milk Day in high school or middle school?
No.
They would give you milk, chocolate milk.
I don't remember Milk Day.
You don't remember Milk Day? I'm pretty sure Milk Day was every day. Now that I'm thinking about it.
They had milk every day.
There would be pizza and milk.
Ew.
Yeah. Yeah. And the freaking carton would always dissolve a little bit. It was so fucking gross.
School milk was gross, but like kind of slapped at the same time.
There was always the one motherfucker that had the most nasty lunch. What are you doing?
Bro, my lunch bag would come like soaked with olive oil.
Oh! Oh, you were the guy that walked in with the veal piccata?
I was the guy that walked in with...
Maniscalco.
Yeah, literally.
The veal piccata and the
French
cookies. Dude, I remember Pizza Day would make me fucking jolt to school. Pizza Day was the shit.
Bro, my school lunch sucked ass.
What was it typically? Did you guys have Pop-Tarts for sale? We had Pop-Tarts at my school.
No.
S'mores Pop-Tarts were the go-to.
Well, are we talking high school or like middle school?
Middle school. In high school, we all just went to pizzerias.
We couldn't leave campus.
Oh, that's true.
How dumb, dude.
Fuck.
How dumb.
Dude, there were literally, my high school had legitimately 7 pizzerias
There's
around.
13 pizzerias in a 1 mile radius.
Every day, I would get the same thing. 2 grandma slices.
Nice.
Pepperoni pinwheel. 2 sides of sauce.
Sounds like me.
And some garlic knots. And I was a fat fuck, but I loved it. I really did. It was fantastic.
You know what? You can't beat a nice crispy pepperoni pinwheel with some marinara sauce to dip it in. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not speaking just because I'm imagining it. I'm just salivating. I still haven't eaten today.
Jesus.
Today, literally, I had such a productive day, my dudes. I woke up, slept through my hangover pretty well, which was not... Relax.
Take it easy.
Fucking guy smacking me with his cup over here. He's still got a little bit of water. 30 minutes in. I'm very proud of you.
Pacing myself.
Yeah, this guy's definitely getting a good flow. I slept through my hangover pretty good. Had some Pedialyte, which is really good. Pedialyte really helps with hangovers, by the way. I am a big
It does.
spokesman for them now.
It works.
Thank you to my friend Libs. This is the second time I'm mentioning you on the podcast. I know you're going to be very excited. She told me, Vinny, get some Pedialyte. It works wonders. Woke up, recorded 3 videos with my British friend. Shout out Game Boy Luke. After that, you showed up. We did the pre-show meeting. Recording the podcast now. After this, I'm going to stream. Then I got to get some food.
Nice.
Notice how I didn't say I'm going out in any of that.
Yeah, I, on the other hand, am going out.
Yes. I know who you're going out with, and I'm telling you, they said they're not going to a club. You're going to a club. In 2 hours, Phil's going to be just surrounded by strobe lights, fog machine. It's going to be lit.
I hate clubs.
I hate fucking clubs.
Can we talk about this?
Yeah, I just don't like the fact that you can't talk in a club. It's nice when you want to go out, rage, meet people.
It's not even nice then.
There's a certain specific time where it's nice.
It's not even nice.
1%, 0.01 percentile of the time, it's nice. Other than that, I prefer a bar setting. You sit down. How you doing?
What about Monarch? Is that a club or a bar? Or a perfect
no,
hybrid?
Monarch is a lounge. It's the perfect hybrid.
A lounge.
By the way, the bartender at Monarch is the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. Put her Instagram in our phones. Still has not accepted. Nope. I'm not going to say your name, but what the fuck? Accept me.
She played you like a fiddle.
She did.
She was like, yeah, I'll follow you back.
She told me her favorite Pokemon was Leafeon. Now imagine my drunk ass in the middle of the city. I tell her what I do.
On a rooftop.
On a rooftop. The vibes are there.
Summer.
Beautiful night. I'm in a black tee, as you guys know. Yep. And this girl, my favorite Pokemon's Leafeon. I'm just like, you're the perfect woman. Leafeon?
This is my wife.
That's obscure enough that you know what you're talking about.
Yep.
It's an evolution, so like, fuck yeah.
Yep.
Jingo, I'm a Squirtle, Charmander,
Squirtle,
Pikachu. You know, and again, there's nothing wrong
Squirtle
with that being your favorite. But still, she went
I'm gonna
obscure enough.
Blastoise.
gonna fucking zap those pants off you. Ooh. Yeah, I just can't wait for Phil to just be in a fog machine situation where they're just Philion fog up in your face.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen.
I guarantee I'm gonna get like a shoulder tap and say, "Hey, are you Philion?
Are you Philion? You at a club?"
And then I'm not gonna be able to hear him.
Yeah. What? That's the worst dude. Well, sometimes when we go to the Nest, as much as I love the Nest, I gotta say one thing. They have a guitar guy that comes in every once in a while.
The guy thinks he's fucking Santana over here.
He's very talented. This guy is so loud. No disrespect. I'm just telling you my observations as a customer. I could literally be right next to Phil like this.
Right.
The whole conversation goes a little something like this. What? Shut? What? Yeah, dude, just make him away. I don't know why this song popped in my head, but make him away downtown, walking fast. He does covers of pop songs. It's great, but the dude needs to turn the volume down. You don't even know what the fuck you're thinking.
I know.
I want to go to the Nest. Can we just go to the Nest?
No.
Let's go to the Nest.
You need to leave your hometown for once.
First of all, Phil, we literally went to the city every day for like 2 months.
Can we talk about something?
This is a podcast. We talk about whatever we want.
I'm putting you on the spot right here. You've known me for 2 years. You've been to my house once.
Again with this.
Yeah.
Again with this.
It's hurting my feelings.
Phil, if the podcast set was at your house, you want to move it to your house?
No, I want you to come hang out, see my family, take it easy for a minute.
Of course. You know what? Let's hang out this week.
Okay, there we go.
Guys, we've hung out less since this podcast started. I don't know what's going on here.
It's not nice.
I mean, in fairness to us, you did
It's
get a
not nice.
puppy and you haven't been able to leave the house very much.
Well, my parents were on vacation, so I was literally like...
Limited.
Yes.
Yes.
But...
You know what, man? All right, I'm trying to... It's 8:32 right now, breaking the fourth wall. We're going to get done by 9.
You're coming out. You're coming out.
Here's the thing, though.
Bro.
Can our squad... It's not going to work. I don't want to go by myself, but like
we'll discuss after the podcast.
We're going to figure it out. But basically, I'm trying to maneuver something here. I miss him, man. I miss him.
Sweep.
Just the city is just...
Come on.
What's annoying? I am the king of when I'm out.
Vodka sodas.
Yeah, obviously, I'm the vodka soda king. But when I'm out, if I'm not feeling the vibe, I just dip. You'll see me one minute.
And we'll bring back to the Nest.
I'm an Abra. Just whoop, teleport out of there. I'm fucking gone, and I come home. The city, you really can't Abra yourself out of there. It's a project.
Commit, buddy.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, good.
I know in 2020 I said I'm not going to do a lot of maybes. I have been better with that, though.
No, you have.
My structure has been pretty solid. Always room for improvement, of course.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I also said this year, one thing I want to do specifically when I go out, I want to take it easy a little bit. 2019 was a year filled with a lot of like ragers, like let's go crazy. I want to like chill a little bit.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? I want a couple vodka sodas, a couple good times.
But the shots...
I don't know what...
The shots have to chill.
Chilled shots are great, you're right. Here's the thing with shots. I don't think there's anything better in this world from a camaraderie standpoint of being out with the people that you love than shots. There's something... I just got chills talking about it. Look at my hair standing up.
Oh, look at that.
My arm's getting pretty hairy. It's pretty lit.
Hell yeah.
There's nothing better than, you guys want a shot? This one goes out to good times and happy memories and bam, son. Slurp it down.
I agree.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Listen.
Are you fucking are you closing $1 billion deal
I'm
while
a
I'm talking to you?
I'm a networker.
Hey, listen, this wouldn't be the most profitable podcast without you, kid.
I know.
Let me tell you that much. Speaking of which, where are our sponsors, Phil? This is your job.
Okay, I'll get on that.
I do everything else. You get sponsorships, all right?
Well, I used to do everything else. After the first episode, though, we realized I can't do everything else.
The problem is computers from 1910.
Yeah,
By the way, everything else, it's not, I'm obviously joking. All we do is we sit together after the podcast is done and we build it in Final Cut and we export it.
That's it.
That's all we do. But you know what? We've got it down to a science now, although last week, super long story short, I recorded the audio before the camera started. I forgot to clap. Syncing it was a little bit stressful. Phil's like, let's just go to the diner. I'm like, I got to fix this. Let's go to the diner.
You almost had an aneurysm.
I almost died.
You almost popped a hemorrhoid.
Because I don't like when things always work and then they don't. Like, if it's always working, I couldn't figure out for the life of me why I couldn't get the sync to properly work.
It was a weird one.
Driving me fucking crazy.
This is why we problem solve. We look at it from an objective point of view and we break down steps and we look at it and we solve it piece by piece.
Because sometimes when you're on the bull, it might fucking try to jerk you off.
Yeah.
Weird phrase there. You gotta grab that horn and fucking get back on that bitch.
That's even weird.
Man, and your boy's coming out tonight. I mean,
I know.
This might have to be a night. So we talked about the previous jobs. Glad we covered that. Do you have any other fucking jobs? Because, I mean, you boxed water, anything after that?
That was a great job because I was kind of my own boss again because I would be like dispatched to like these events with some like friends that I met through this job. And like we'd go to the warehouse, load it up with the boxed water, go to the event, paid $20 an hour.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
Bro, as a college
really
student?
Good. Really good.
Whew.
There's a lot of pros and cons, too, about being your own boss. I know a lot of you might hear that and be like, dude, there's no cons. The con comes from, like, your motivation within. Because if you don't want to work, you don't have to work.
True.
In other words, if you want to take off 5 months and not upload anything, you theoretically could.
I could.
You could. You know, and that's like, I don't have to go into work. I can just call in sick.
Right.
That's why, like, for me, like he said to me the other day, why do you stream every day? To me, it just keeps me structured because I know the first day I go, I'm not really feeling too good. I want to take a day off. Then in my brain, it's okay to take off. So then I might, not be feeling too good the next day. I want to take off. Oh, today this happened. I want to take off. If I go live every day and I keep the streak alive, I know in my head, you know what? I'm always going to provide content for these amazing people every day. And it's good for me to just always get something done. I know no matter what, every single day, I at least will get one productive thing accomplished that benefits my career in some way.
Yeah, I like that.
Which that's really, really worked for me. And that's how I've kind of, maneuvered my way around there's not someone telling me, like, go to work, get this done,
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
But as long as you got the streams in, you did something, you know what I mean?
100%. And there's also some really good aspects to mental health of getting things done, just even if it's a little thing every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you they say, there was this thing that I learned in ASL class once where they said, do one thing when you first wake up, like just make your bed. And just by making your bed and getting one thing done, you already are putting yourself in a great trajectory to just have a great day.
That's Jordan Peterson right there.
Is that Jordan
A lot of
Peterson?
people talk about that, but yeah.
yeah.
His whole thing is like clean your room.
Was he a Marine?
No, that's Jocko Willink.
Okay.
Or like the Navy SEAL guy or
Yeah,
whatever.
because the guy that was talking about the stuff to like get one thing done was a Marine. It was like a whole speech to a whole like graduating class of Marines and stuff like that.
How do you feel about those like motivators?
I love some good external motivation. I took a whole course out of Delphi, actually. It was like my first elective type of thing where it was teaching us about intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. One of the best classes I've ever taken in my entire life. Shout out to the Professor Paul. You were fucking awesome. Literally, you would just learn about outside sources, how they can benefit you, how you can find stuff within to benefit you.
Right.
Phil, if you send one more fucking text, I'm throwing your laptop in the street.
Act like I'm not
I'm
even
over
doing
here.
It.
Act like you're not doing it.
I'm
like,
listening. I'm listening.
Motivation class. Oh, yeah, Vinny?
Bro, I bought a new keyboard.
How'd that go?
It's amazing.
Talk about it. Go ahead. Dive in.
I'm horny for mechanical keyboards.
Oh,
now.
is it one of those like
Yep.
like a typewriter
Yep.
vibe? Typewriters are the shit, by the way.
It's nuts. It's a SteelSeries Apex Pro.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That flex.
I know.
The light is reflecting off your glasses into my eye, and I just felt like I was in an alternate dimension for a
Get this.
second.
You can program within the SteelSeries program on your computer the tactileness of the keys. So if you want to like press a little harder, all the keys will like require that now.
That's the sponsorship we're gonna go for SteelSeries, because my controller that I use for all my ROM gameplay and all that stuff, everything with the emulator is SteelSeries, and it's amazing. Wireless, has an iPhone charger at the top of it because it's made for Apple computers.
SteelSeries does not mess
Incredible.
around.
Yeah, we're gonna reach out to SteelSeries and
Let's get crazy sponsors, just like
I'm ready, man.
Panettone.
How the fuck are we gonna do that?
I don't know.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say how
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna
send-
do that.
no.
We're just gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. You see me typing away over here. I'm gonna put my skills to work, and I'm gonna do it.
Absolutely. Do me a favor. Put your phone in your pocket though, because it's giving feedback on the mic. I don't know if you hear it, but I hear like a.
Oh, you know why I had it out?
It's bugging me out. Why is that?
Because my list of the 5 cereals is on here.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want to shoot that over there so you can see it on your...
I remember it.
Okay, yeah. So we had a really, really great topic planned for today. At the pre-show meeting, we says to ourselves, what are we going to talk about? How about our top 5 favorite cereals? One of you guys sent this in. Thank you so much. I don't know why my Italian accent is super out right now, but I think we should treat this in a similar fashion that we did the video games. We start 5. Both of us go 5, then 4, 3, 2, and then we say the top one as number 1. We state our reasons why. You guys know top 5 lists have really become a staple here on the Sunday Sauce podcast. Would you like to begin?
Does oatmeal count as a cereal?
Fuck no, it's not cereal. It's oatmeal.
But it's a hot cereal.
It's not a hot cereal.
Yes, it is.
Is a hot dog a sandwich, Phil? We're really about to have these conversations?
Okay, well,
Is soup cereal?
I have to put a type of oatmeal on here.
Phil, Next week when we do top 5 oatmeals,
No,
go ahead.
No, my number 5 is going to be the dinosaur egg oatmeal.
That's like saying yogurt. You can't put fucking dinosaur oatmeal on
It's a cereal, buddy.
All right, I'll let you have it. Explain why.
As a kid, the dinosaur egg oatmeal, dude. We're talking about smells. The maple, the cinnamon.
It is good.
It's still, you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly. Yeah, they're little eggs, then they
little
hatch.
squeak
And then they
into-
go,
yeah.
and they make that noise. Yeah, it's great. I used to be a dinosaur in a past life. Fun
know.
fact. All right, my 5th cereal. I'm not even gonna let you keep going because you just listed a fucking oatmeal.
Eat my ass.
I will not. I was gonna say I will, but you know what? I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna list my 5th favorite cereal though.
Continue.
Fucking bitch. Special K cereal with the yogurt pellets in it. I don't know how else to define it.
Okay.
You might be saying, Vinny, that's a bitch's cereal.
No.
Nah, it's a man's cereal. And it's fucking delicious. And sometimes when you eat it, you get a little piece of that yogurt. I keep calling it a pellet. That's not the right word.
Nugget.
The little nugget of yogurt. And when you have it, it pops in your mouth, and it's amazing. I used to eat that all the time when I was first going on my first cut in high school when I got really shredded, and I would have that cereal all the time, and it was fucking delicious. What is your number 4?
Crave.
Crave is good. With the chocolate. Ooh, yeah, that's my boy right there.
Yeah, that's it right there,
All right,
dude.
I went for the up top, you went for the down low.
Yeah.
I see you. What about Crave?
I'm hanging low down.
What about Crave gets you going?
The chocolate bursts of flavor when you bite into it when it soaks in the milk. You know what I'm saying?
And it makes the milk a little chocolate.
Exactly. It's delicious.
dude.
It's a 2-parter.
The one thing that's annoying about that cereal is sometimes, especially when you get towards the end of the cereal, which just happens with a lot of cereals, but with that one in particular,
Sog.
not sog, but the flakes like burst off of it, and then you just have like dust at the bottom. The Crave in particular,
Sawdust at the bottom.
yeah, it looks like a bunch of sawdust, but it's chocolate.
I haven't
goodness.
experienced that.
No, never.
I haven't eaten a bowl of cereal in like probably
Neither have I.
3 years.
Yet we're 3 years.
Probably.
Oh no, mine's not that long. I had one a couple months ago, but it has been a long time. Crave is great though. My number 4 is Frosted Flakes. Gotta keep it OG. They're more than good. They're great.
That's just so vanilla and bland.
Their
buddy.
marketing is
The
fantastic.
tiger is weird.
There's something about the combination of the milk and the fucking
They're
flakes.
great.
They're
I'm gonna
great.
punch that guy in the face. I'll fight him. Does he have a name?
Tony the tiger. Are you fucking kidding? Does he have a name?
What about the Cheetos guy? What's his name?
He has a name too. Type it in.
Tino.
Tino the Cheeto. Hold on.
Dude, it literally might be.
Cheetos. What do I even type in? Cheetos mascot name?
I hate Cheetos, dude.
Chester Cheeto.
Chester.
Chester Cheetah. Yeah, Chester Cheetah. Shout out Chester.
Okay.
All right. That was 4?
Yep.
Who's 3?
My number 3 is Honey Nut Cheerios. Can't beat it.
It's good.
Can't beat it.
I like how you went with the honey nut. I have Cheerios on my list. I'm not going to say when, but I have special kind of Cheerios. I'll explain. Honey nut is
the
good,
honey
though.
nut adds a little zing to it. You know what I'm saying? Nice little sweet tones.
The Cheerios logo, or at least the Honey Nut Cheerios, is the bumblebee, right?
Yeah. Does he have a name?
Hold on.
Bill the Bumblebee.
Bumblebee Cheerio. Let's see what his name is. Bumblebee Cheerio.
He's got to have a name. All these mascots are named.
Cheerio mascot name.
Come on.
Buzz the Bee.
Yep, it's Buzz.
This is fucking astounding. I'm learning we're teaching so much today.
Mm-hmm.
My number 3 is Trix. The rabbit's name. Let's look it up. Rabbit from Trix. So I don't think they actually even have the rabbit. The fuck is his name? He's a Disney character.
Tricks are for kids.
His name's Brr, B-R apostrophe E-R, Brr.
What?
How do you even say that, Brr? He's a character in Disney's 1946 film Song of the South,
Brr.
and he appeared on the early box of Trix in the 1950s,
That's bizarre.
as did Mickey Mouse. He's the Trix rabbit. Get a bowl of cereal. I don't think he's on the box anymore. I think they got rid of him. I love him. But yeah, Trix, dude. Oh my God, I'm literally getting fucking starving right now.
I think we have the same number 1.
Do we?
I think so.
There's something about
get
the
there.
berries and the fruity taste to it is just, I love Trix.
If your number 1 is not my number 1,
We have a problem.
yeah.
You can tell a lot about two best friends by their cereal choice. Who's your number 2? My number 2 is pretty lit.
Have you ever had O's? O-H apostrophe S.
I think I have.
Fucking delicious.
Does the O have eyeballs on it?
I don't think
On
so.
the box? No?
No.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking of then.
You're thinking of like Wise Eyes, like the glasses place.
Maybe? I don't know how my brain went from there to cereal, but I can't really comment on O's.
It's like a honey cereal. Honey and milk just go together. Milk and honey. You know what I'm
Honey
saying?
is fucking good.
Yeah.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Am I
Oh,
right,
let me show you
Phil?
the. Let me show you the.
Yeah, let me see
cereal
the box. Let me see the box. By the way, you guys can interact with us in more greater detail by leaving your top 5 Favorite cereals.
You ever see that?
Down below. Yes, I have. I actually have those upstairs right now.
No, you do not.
Yes, I do. Oh, no, I don't actually.
Yeah,
Never
get
mind.
out of here,
I
buddy.
thought I did. Those are fucking fire, though.
They are.
Damn, those are your number 2? That's obscure.
They were going to be my number 1, but I want our number 1s to be the same. So your number 1 better be my number 1.
My number 2, because we're still on 2, Phil. Let's
Right.
jump the gun here. That was so aggressive. I'm lucky I didn't rip that fucking thing off. My number 2 is Cheerios, with a caveat. They need sliced banana in them. Have you ever had that?
Yeah.
My mom told me that one day, and it changed my life forever. Thank you, Mom. Or maybe my dad told me. I don't know. Thank you, parents.
Dude, you slap a banana in any bowl of cereal, it makes it better.
When the bananas are just... Here's the line of the milk. When the bananas just slowly buoy above, and you just get them
Like
with
the tip of an
Cheerios.
iceberg.
Holy fucking shit, I'm starving, dude. That is amazing.
All right.
That is amazing. No, I want cereal.
It's time to reveal number
Someone
1.
just knock on the door.
No, it's me.
Oh, I was like, what the fuck is
It's
going
time
on?
to
right
reveal number 1. Lucky Charms.
now? No.
What?
No.
Your number 1's not Lucky
No,
Charms?
it didn't even break my top
Bro,
5.
Get out of here.
Lucky Charms is good. Look up what the fucking leprechaun's name is. Lucky Charm is good, but
You're wrong.
it's not in my top. I would give it top 10. Top 10, 100%. It would be in top 10.
You know what his name is?
Larry?
Lucky.
Lucky?
Yep.
Oh, cool. Lucky the Leprechaun. I actually feel like I knew that. Lucky
Also-
Charms did have some great collaborative cereals, though.
Known as Sir Charms. That's badass.
Sir Charms. Yeah, Lucky Charms for me doesn't do it,
The
man.
Marshmallows? Are you kidding me?
The Marshmallows
I used
are
to just
good.
pick out the marshmallows from the box.
You know what I didn't like? Literally right now I'm squirming a little. The consistency of the marshmallows fuck me up for some reason. They're like hard, but they get soft. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
they get hydrated.
Top
in
10
the
though,
milk.
like the actual cereal itself without the fun shit.
No, the fun shit is what makes it, buddy.
It would be like my number 10 probably out of 10 cereals. We'll come back to
And
this.
then the marshmallows melt a little bit, and they make like color streaks in the milk. It's a
I just
fun
don't like
time.
when they rub against my teeth. It's like it's similar to like a screeching of a
Oh, it's not.
chalkboard.
It's Lucky Charms.
My number 1, and I can't even believe this wasn't on your list, you cunt. Fruity Pebbles are
No.
Fruity Pebbles that get soggy in milk are the greatest thing on earth. I don't care who you are. If you don't agree with me, your fucking opinion's invalid. I'm stating facts right now. This isn't opinion anymore. Donald Duck over here. It is so good, and you can just pour so much in one bowl because they're so tiny. Fruity Pebbles, and another one that's good is Count Chocula. Honorable mention for me, the Count Chocula shit.
I don't think I've had that.
Fruity Pebbles, like the chocolate edition with Count Chocula.
You know an honorable mention? Frosted Wheats. What do you call those?
What? Who are you? Did you have a childhood? Frosted Wheats?
What the hell's the name of that?
What, Wheaties? Is that what you're talking about? What about Apple Jacks? Honey Nut Cheerios. Honey Nut we already said, but the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, next level.
Oh, Frosted Mini Wheats.
Frosted Mini Wheats are good.
Bro, those slap.
They do. Dude, there's so many good cereals. What's your go-to breakfast? I'm not really a breakfast guy.
Okay, my go-to breakfast is avocado toast, bacon, waffles, berries,
Damn.
sausage, ham.
See,
all
I
of it.
usually just sleep through breakfast, so
I mean,
I'm not really a breakfast connoisseur.
This is my ideal breakfast. I like a little bit from every food category. I want some savory stuff. I want a little bit of sweet stuff. I want some fruits.
Avocado's a healthy fat.
It is.
Speaking of healthy fats and healthiness in general,
I make
a lot-
some slapping avocado toast.
You are a good cook. Like when I see
No.
you on, no, you are. When I
I
see you on,
cook the same 3 things.
but when I see you on Instagram, some BB No
Sauteing,
Money
yeah.
in the background, flipping some fucking
Bro,
shit in the sauteed
That's my
pan.
guy right there.
That's what's up. But a lot of you guys want us to talk about our weightlifting routines, which goes hand in hand with nutrition, obviously. I've got to tell you, I've been on kind of the same regiment forever, and I just kind of love it. I probably won't ever change it. It's good to confuse the muscles, obviously. It's not completely the same every day, but I really like to have the 5-day split of the arm day. I know a lot of people like chest, try, back, bi. For me, it's always bis and tries in the same day. Love it. Chest, back, legs, shoulders. Monday through Friday, weekends off. That's been like my go-to. And we could get more into specifics about like what we do for each day
Right.
and what exercises, but that's like my favorite. And of course, like if I'm doing cardio, 30 minutes cardio before. Sometimes I do it after. I usually like to do the cardio before, though. Get the tedious shit out of the way from the jump.
I have been just like self-regulating pretty much since like freshman year of college.
Mm.
When I took powerlifting like semi-seriously, I guess. I don't know, I was just doing like the big 3 and I was just chasing numbers and strength and all that. And then I realized to get to the next level with like my frame and stuff, I just have to get like fat and it's just not worth it. So then I just started like, I don't know, I like to follow like push-pull legs.
Mm.
And I probably go about like 4 days a week.
That's what our boy Video Games and Chill does. Shout out Chris.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He always has a push day, a pull day. I don't know. I always like the isolation. I feel like a lot of the times I have trained more of like in the bodybuilder sense than just like sheer strength, you know? But I would love to do, I remember, dude, it used to be super strict where like chest would always be Monday. Then it would be like back Tuesday. I don't remember the exact thing that I did because it was so long ago. But now it's kind of like, I know at the beginning of the week, I have 5 days to get the major muscle groups done. If I walk into the gym and I want to do legs, I'll do legs on the Monday. The next week I might do chest. The next week I might do arms, whatever. It's kind of like whatever I'm feeling for that particular day. But dude, I didn't go to the gym for like 3 days before the new year hit. Like 3 days went by where I didn't go because of holidays or whatever the reasoning was, I didn't go. I realize just how much happier of a person I am when I do get my weight training in. It's like night and day different.
I know. Well, same way, but like there was a point where it was like unhealthy with me. Like I was literally like using the gym as like therapy, and I was just like lifting so heavy and so intensely. I was like, this is just not good.
I've always said for me, probably my number one is just, I mean, I wouldn't say weightlifting in general, but just physical activity for me is the best therapy for me as far as like, what can I do right now by myself to just feel a little bit better? Running is amazing. Anything that like puts your body in strenuous, uncomfortable situations for whatever reason, I don't know, at least me personally, I can just get so much better mental clarity. Like when I go on a 3-mile run, everything that makes me anxious, everything that I've put in these little compartments in my brain for the week that have
like
been bothering
SpongeBob
me.
With the files.
Yeah, literally it's just like so organized. Like I'm running, I'm like, okay, that's not a big deal. Why the fuck did I worry about that? Oh
Yo,
my
I'm
God.
running right now.
There's a fucking crevice in the sidewalk. I should probably move. Oh, bam. Keep it moving. And then when you're done, you're out of breath and you just feel really good. That's why running at the beginning of the day for me was like the greatest thing ever. And I'm going to start doing that once the weather gets nice. 'Cause it's just way too cold right now to run in New York.
And dark.
Yeah. It's mad depressing when you wake up and it's like, I mean, I wake up after noon, so it's bright for me. But like when you wake up in the morning for work right now, if you go to work at like 6 or 7 in the morning, it's fucking pitch black, man.
I know.
It's weird.
I actually prefer running and swimming over weight training. Like now, especially, it just makes me feel so much better.
There's something about cardio, like when your heart's beating really fast.
Like I've done it all in the gym. Like I've lifted weights for like 6-7 years. Like there's only so much fucking bench press you can do before you want to like blow your brains out. Like
it's a lot of dude. Bench was like, it's so weird because I remember in high school and even in college, chest day was like the end all be all. I'm so bored with chest workouts. I've been doing them for so long, bro.
Yeah.
How many fucking times can I dumbbell bench? You know,
Literally.
It's nice to switch shit up. Like what I've been doing is just adding a couple of exercises here or there that I don't normally do. Like I used to do these back in the day, but it's for back and your chest where you hold the dumbbell. Picture me like laying flat on the bench, and then you just bring the dumbbell in front of you like this. You squeeze your chest the whole time. I'm starting to do like a lot of isolation shit like that, just to spark it up this year because if I keep doing the same thing, like you said, it's like you go crazy. You really go crazy.
Yeah.
Anything in too much repetition.
So I've been going to the gym like 4 times a week, 3 to 4 times, but then I've also been like either running or like going to yoga like 2 to 3 times a week.
Yeah, yoga's great. Speaking of Sylvester Stallone earlier, he does a regimen I read online where he would do 3 days off, 1 day off, 3 day on, 1 day off. So it's 3 day on, 1 day off, 3 day on, 1 day off.
That's basically 6 days.
I did that. Yeah, I did that for a little bit, and that was actually really nice.
I like that.
But a part of me, like when I was crazy into the gym back in the day, like I hated having that day off so quickly. Like I like having the Saturday, Sunday day off is nice because you get to enjoy yourself on the weekends. It's the weekends. Kick your feet up, relax a little bit.
I'm just at the point where like if I don't want to work out, I don't work out, and I don't lose sleep over it.
Yeah. No, it's nice because, dude, I was very, very... I remember I went to the doctor once, and I was shredded to the gills, and my doctor was like, one day, trust me, you're going to reach a point in your life where you won't want to go to the gym all the time like you have been.
Right.
And you're going to be eating the way you're eating, and you're going to be gaining weight. And he's like, just mentally prepare for that. I remember saying I was with my mom, I remember saying, like, that's not going to happen. Like, this is my therapy. This is what I do every day. And literally the last 3 years, I can honestly say, like, if there's a day where I'm just not really feeling going to the gym, I'm like, I'm not going to go today. Yeah. And it's okay. Whereas in high school, dude, if I miss a day at the gym, my world would crumble. I would bug the fuck out, man. Bug out.
But yeah, I want to start training. I did a half marathon in March. That's 13.1 miles, I believe.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was tough.
I want to do a marathon. We've talked about this before on the podcast. I want to do a half marathon this year.
I don't know if you want to do a marathon.
Half marathon.
I know, but half marathon, it'll test you.
No, I know. I want to be tested. I can't wait till it gets nice out so I can run outside again. Because that, like we just said, that's like the biggest high for me. I love running outside, hearing birds chirp, seeing people.
It's the biggest high.
It's the best. We were running a lot last year. I can't wait till it gets nice out so we can bring that back. What's your favorite exercise weightlifting wise? If you had to pick one.
Pull-ups.
Yeah?
Yep.
I like just alternating bicep curls with dumbbells.
Like weighted pull-ups.
I love dips too. Dips and bicep curls. I don't know. There's something about an arm movement. Like, I like the stuff that's compound movement where you're deadlifting, you're squatting. Squatting used to be really fun for me. I can't squat on my back anymore, though, because like a behind with the bar, just because my lower back, for whatever reason, just gets in so much pain.
I hate deadlifting, though. I used to love it.
I'm just not built for
deadlifts.
There's no
point. Like,
I mean, it is a great exercise for overall muscle building.
Right, but past a certain point, it's like, what is this for? Like,
dude, deadlift in high school was the movement. Like,
right.
Everyone would come into the weight room, yo, he's going to do 400 today. He's going to do 5. There was a kid in my high school, his name was Mike. I was going to say Mike. I won't say his whole name, but he, I think, deadlifted like 650 pounds or something his senior year. It was fucking insane. That football team that year was crazy good at my high school, and all those dudes were just like yoked. Giant dudes just killing it in the weight room. Our weight room had a really cool thing where it had like the wall of records. I don't know if I ever told you this, but like there's all these records on the wall.
Are you on that wall?
I am. I have the dip record. That we definitely have talked about before. I have the dip record, and I think a couple of them got broken recently, but I have at the 165 weight class, I'm pretty sure I have the bench and the overhead still. I had the 148 and the 165 because I fluctuated that year. I was pretty heavy, and then I lost all that weight and got shredded. So I had the bench and the overhead for the 165 and the 148, both of them on the wall, which was really fucking cool.
That's sick.
Yeah, my overhead game was ferocious.
Mine's trash.
Shoulder feels a lot better. Updating the Sunday Sauce family, a lot more. Look at that movement. Woo. See that? No pain right there. A little bit of an irking, but not bad.
I remember in high school gym class, we would do like the physical fitness test. It was a mile, sit-ups in a minute.
Did you do the pacer?
No.
You never did the pacer? The
No.
fitness gram pacer test.
Nope.
Is stabilizing. Oh my God, that shit was the worst. You just run back and forth.
Yeah, so it was mile, 50-yard dash, max pull-ups, and sit-ups in a minute.
That's pretty badass, though. The pull-up one is pretty sick.
Yeah, so freshman year, so gym class like didn't count towards your average, but I was like psycho, and I was like, I want 100 in gym class. Like, I gotta have like a sick mile time. I gotta do all this
There you
stuff.
go.
So like after freshman year, like I got my scores, and I was like, ew, like I gotta be at the top. I remember the first time I ever took it, I got like 8 pull-ups, and I ran like a 6:30 milers, whatever. But then like I come back like sophomore year,
Like a fucking dragon,
bro,
straight to
I
breathe
did like
fire on these bitches.
25 pull-ups.
Let's go.
I was yoked out of my. Everyone was like, "What? This is
Yeah, like, what the fuck? This
And then-
guy's going ham.
And then I also won the fastest 50-yard dash.
That's dope. So yeah, my high school, that's fucking lit. Congratulations. In my high school, you could either take regular gym, you could take yoga, or you could do weight training.
Right.
So when you did weight training, literally like you would just go in there and work out. Like that would be my workout for the day, like 8th period.
That's kinda nice.
It was awesome. Mr. D was the teacher. He will forever be one of like the most incredible
Mr. D.
individuals I've ever met. He looked like Rick from the zombie show, Walking Dead. He looked just like Rick. Yeah, everyone would be like, yo, it's Rick. And I'd be like, I've never seen the show.
Carl.
But he was awesome. He would let me just do my regiment. So
Bro.
like, he would show off like, guys, this is how you deadlift. And then I would be in the fucking background just like getting my curls in and shit. It'd be awesome.
If you're bored, watch season 1 of Walking Dead.
It's good.
Phenomenal.
There's so many shows I still have
Past
to get
season
into,
1,
man.
garbage.
Oofy poopy, yeah. We were talking about breaking the podcast into seasons, which I really like that idea. We're trying to figure out
How would we segment it?
I think what we should do is, let's say we go to episode 15, just me and you, right? I think that's a good start point. That would be season 1, the
I
opening,
like that.
the epilogue, if you will, the prelogue, whatever the fuck we
Prologue.
call it. Prologue. Yes, I don't read that much, so I don't know these terms. Then from like 15 on, where we start having guests, that's season 2.
I like
Season
that.
2, we'll start with the guests, and then we could, once we see, like, let's say, 15 episodes a season is like how they do it on Netflix, right? 13 to 15 episodes.
True.
So, depending on the show, obviously. But I like that vibe of breaking it into, remember back in season 3 when we had that person on? Like,
You're
that's
right.
a cool way to,
That is cool.
to
You can
organize
reference it.
Facts. And thank you all again to everyone that's watching on Spotify and all the other like podcast places, because our viewership on those other apps are really good. So thank you guys for showing that love. I think we literally covered everything we wanted to cover. We just got 2 more minutes, so we hit the hour mark. Anything you want to talk about you going out tonight in particular?
About to get rowdy, dude.
About to get rowdy?
You coming?
I'm thinking about it. I'm getting there. I got to tell you, like, before we started recording this, it was kind of daunting to me that I still had to do the podcast and still stream. But now that the podcast is done, I'm
We're
like,
set,
all right, I
dude.
just got to stream
Literally
real quick.
set.
I definitely need to get some food in my belly, though, because I am hungry as fuck. But that's an easy Uber Eats call
That's
right
it,
there.
dude.
Maybe I'll meet you. I'm not going to make you guys sit around and
Okay.
fucking wait for my
We can do
ass.
that.
Is your boy on his way?
Yep.
Look at that. Look at that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching tonight's or today's, whenever the fuck you're watching this episode of Sunday Sauce. It's a beautiful Sunday fun day. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let us know what are you doing this weekend. Fill us in. Haha. Fill us in. Show this to your grandmother. Let us know what she thinks. We love you dearly. And with that, it's going to bother me that we're at like 59.
You said
30,
show this
by
to
the
your
way.
grandmother?
Show this to your grandmother.
No. Say hello to your grandmother for me.
Yeah, of course you were going to say that. That's a given.
Yeah,
I
I
was
know.
just saying, show it to your
steal
grandmother.
my thunder a little bit.
Show it to other friends too. They might
I'm the
like
grandma guy.
You're right. I didn't mean to steal your thunder there, Chief. I won't mention any grandmothers anymore. That's Phil's job. Am I stalling to get to the hour mark? No.
Yo, we should have people send in pictures of their grandma so we can have a featured grandma segment.
We talked about that. Yes, if you guys want to send in pictures of your grandmothers, do it, and we'll have a featured grandmother of the week. Let us know a blurb about your grandma. What does she accomplish in her life? Fill us in. Again, I keep saying that. We love you. Okay, we're over the hour mark now. We're good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace. Hit that fucking like button. Yeah. Squidward.